Ever had your phone die right before an important call? Or watched your bus pull away just as you reached the stop, leaving you stranded in a cloud of exhaust and regret? Frustration isn't just an occasional nuisance. It's that unwanted guest who raids your fridge, overstays their welcome, and somehow makes himself a home in your life. We've all been tangled in that web of irritation. But instead of slapping on a flimsy, it's fine sticker, let's get to the root of the problem. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful Stoic strategies to not just deal with frustration, but eliminate it from your life entirely. And hey, if you're new here, I've got a small challenge for you. Hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell to sharpen your mindset and become unshakable in a world full of chaos. Men are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. Epictetus. Let's talk about control, or rather the illusion of it. You can't control traffic jams, sudden downpours, or Wi-Fi outages, but you can control how you react to them. Think about missing a bus. You could clench your fists, curse the universe, and let it ruin your day. Or you could take a deep breath, listen to a podcast, or simply enjoy the stillness before the next one arrives. Modern life pushes us to always do more, achieve more, be more, but real peace comes when you realize that some things are simply outside your influence. Next time frustration creeps in, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take action. Holding on to what you can't change is like keeping dozens of unused apps on your phone. It clutters your mind and drains your energy. Clear that space, and you'll be surprised how much lighter you feel. Now imagine a world where everyone embraced this idea. No road rage. No public meltdowns over slow baristas. No internet warriors fighting over every minor disagreement. That's the world we should aim for. And it starts with you. Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and your life will go smoothly. Epictetus. Ever seen a movie scene where the camera zooms way out, revealing how small one person is compared to an entire city? That's what we need to do with our problems. Your frustrations feel huge because you're standing too close to them. But from a wider perspective, many of life's annoyances are just tiny blips in the grand scheme of things. From space, entire cities look like specks of dust. How big do your problems seem from that view? Now, this doesn't mean your struggles aren't valid. It just means we often magnify them unnecessarily. We turn small setbacks into insurmountable obstacles, then wonder why we feel overwhelmed. Taking a step back won't make your problems disappear, but will shrink them down to size, making them easier to handle. And here's the real magic. Zooming out doesn't just minimize frustration, it also maximizes gratitude. If you have health, shelter, and people who care about you, isn't that worth more than a small inconvenience? So next time life throws a wrench in your plans, take a deep breath and zoom out. You might realize that what felt like a crisis is actually just a momentary detour. Anchor yourself in the present moment. True happiness is to live in the present without being anxious about the future. Seneca. Most of us live life like we're constantly sprinting, always chasing the next milestone. Graduate. Get the job. Find love. Check every imaginary box society tells us we need. And in this endless race, we trip over the present moment without even realizing it. The Stoics had a different approach. Stop running. Start living. In today's hyperconnected world, staying present feels almost impossible. But the more we learn to be in the now, the less power frustration has over us. Ever noticed how kids don't get frustrated the same way adults do? They're too busy being absorbed in the present, whether playing, exploring, or simply staring at the clouds. When you fully engage with the now, there's no space for frustration about the past or anxiety about the future. There's just life, unfolding moment by moment, because this moment, not the past, not the future, is all we ever truly have. Mastering frustration isn't about pretending problems don't exist. It's about changing how you see them, and by doing so, removing their grip on your life. If this resonated with you, stick around. We've got 4 more Stoic strategies coming up, and trust me, you won't want to miss them. Now, if you're ready to level up your mindset, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep growing together. Let's make frustration a thing of the past. Starting now. This keeps your original structure and message, but completely rewrites it in new words. Let me know if you want any tweaks. Our minds are constantly pulled in different directions, bombarded by notifications, distracted by future worries, or stuck reliving past mistakes. This constant tug-of-war robs us of the ability to truly enjoy the present. Think about it. Frustration often stems from impatience with the future or regret over the past. Either things aren't unfolding as quickly as we want, or we're fixated on what's already happened. But by anchoring yourself in the present, you regain control of your attention. It's like plugging a leak in a boat. Energy stops spilling into things you can't change or predict. That's not to say planning ahead is useless, or that reflecting on past experiences holds no value. The problem arises when these thoughts dominate your present, causing unnecessary stress. Worrying about a future that hasn't arrived or clinging to regrets from a past that's already gone is like carrying extra baggage on a journey. You don't need it, and it only slows you down. So, how do you embrace the present? Start by tuning out distractions. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Make time for stillness and engage fully in whatever you're doing. Don't just eat, savor. Don't just hear, listen. Don't just touch, feel. Living in the moment helps dissolve frustration by shifting your focus to what you can influence right now. It cuts through mental clutter, bringing clarity and peace. You may not control everything, but you do control where you direct your attention. And when that focus is on the now, many frustrations lose their grip and fade away. Desire and frustration go hand in hand. You want something, and when it doesn't materialize, frustration follows. But what if the key isn't just getting what you want, but questioning whether it's worth wanting in the first place? The Stoics divided desires into two categories, essential and superficial. Essential needs, like food, shelter, and well-being, are worth pursuing. Superficial wants, like status, wealth, or endless validation, often lead to exhaustion rather than fulfillment. Modern life encourages the pursuit of more money, more recognition, more possessions. Yet chasing these things can feel like running on a treadmill, always striving but never arriving. The pursuit itself becomes a source of frustration because the goalposts keep moving. This doesn't mean you should abandon all desires. That's neither realistic nor necessary. Instead, it's about being selective. Before getting frustrated over something you don't have, ask yourself, is this truly important? Will it genuinely improve my life? If it's driven by fleeting gratification or external approval, reconsider. When you refine your desires, frustration naturally decreases. If you're not caught up chasing unrealistic or shallow goals, there's less room for disappointment. A simple rule: if fulfilling a desire brings lasting value and growth, it's worth pursuing. If it's just about impressing others or feeding short-term cravings, let it go. Think of this as decluttering your mind. The clearer your priorities, the easier it is to move forward with purpose, rather than being tossed around by fleeting wants. Prepare for challenges before they arrive. Why make hardships worse by complaining about them? Seneca: negative visualization isn't about expecting the worst. It's about mentally preparing for setbacks so they don't shake you when they come. Imagine your day taking a turn for the worse. Your alarm doesn't go off, your coffee spills, your Wi-Fi crashes right before an important meeting. Now take a breath. None of this has happened yet, but if it does, you're ready. This technique serves two powerful purposes. It reduces shock. When an obstacle appears, you don't panic. You adapt. If you've already considered the possibility of failure, you're less likely to be thrown off when it happens. It heightens gratitude. By recognizing that things can go wrong, you become more appreciative when they don't. You notice the little victories: the smooth commute, the functioning laptop, the hot coffee, and they bring you more joy. You might wonder, won't this make me anxious? The answer is no. The goal isn't to dwell on negativity, but to strip it of its ability to catch you off guard. You're not predicting doom. You're building resilience. Instead of being blindsided by life's unpredictability, you meet challenges with calm and readiness. By preparing for setbacks in advance, you make peace with uncertainty. And when obstacles arise, you won't be shaken. You'll simply handle them. This version keeps the essence of your original message while using completely different words and phrasing. Let me know if you like any tweaks.